Let's watch our boy Mark.
Land filled with robots, ghosts,
This entire $50 water bottle and a $40 photo I bought that day.
Technology on the planet. Hello.
Fuck this guy. Joshy, why do you hate everybody? What's going on, Josh?
Taking on a super exclusive tour of his favorite place ever, Disneyland.
The people that make Disneyland happen. Go ahead. Open your eyes.
Yo, this dude's Science Bob, right? That's his name? This dude's become a permanent part of the show.
So fun.
Imagineers are the crazy geniuses who design, test, and create all
Yo,
the
that's gotta be a
various
sick
attractions and
job.
spectacles at all of the Disney parks. And Science Bob secretly arranged a chance for us to meet them.
We're going behind the scenes. How's your day, Joshy, man? Welcome in. Yo, W stream yesterday.
Combined storytelling.
Yeah, yesterday. You were putting it down yesterday morning, dude. I was watching you while I was working on my YouTube videos. We played Repo for one day, and I've been working on videos and TikToks for like fucking 3 days now, and I haven't even got to that video.
From Disneyland. So I've always been a big fan.
I kind of want to go to Disney, but I feel like it's weird that I'm an adult now. You know, like, is it weird if I want to go to Disneyland? Because like I was like, I don't. Okay, maybe I'm not weird because I just kind of want to go to be there and see it all and shit, right? Maybe pretend a little bit, but like I don't want to be one of those fucking wearing the hats and like freaking out and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But like, there's some cool shit there. Like build a lightsaber, build a droid, mainly the Star Wars stuff. We got other shit there too, probably, but that's the only thing I really seen that I would like. And then ride rides.
Accidentally get stepped on by Science Bob.
Got it. You're right.
Those two Science Bob just pushed the whole fucking thing.
From these models, it was clear the Imagineers were masters of forced perspective,
which is where we make things further away a little bit smaller so they seem even further away.
which is a trick you can find all over the Disney parks, like on Main Street in Disneyland, where the second and third floors of the buildings are built at a smaller scale in order to make the scale of the whole street feel much bigger. And forced perspective is just
crazy.
one of their many tricks. Whoa, that just scared me so much. You see this, and I was not prepared then to see this. Very
Oh, that's cool with the mirror.
Here. That's genius.
So welcome to the Bling.
Simple stuff, dude. Could be so crazy.
I recognize so many of these.
This is where we have.
Imagine you
a
had
lot
that
of the
piece in your
tricks
house,
that
dude.
Became animatronics figures for Disney parks all around the world.
I love that you have all this high tech, but it starts with clay.
Arguably very low tech.
The lowest tech.
So what do you guys want to see next?
We should do Studio C.
All right, this way.
Studio C, what does that even mean? Turns out,
Yeah, I'm interested.
Studio ringed with a cajillion speakers. And to get the full effect here, I'd recommend putting on some headphones for this next part.
Put on your headphones, chat.
That allows us to
Do it while you can.
dimensional objects of audio in space
Really? So if I close my eyes, you do like a person walking 4 feet to my left.
or inside your head.
Whoa. Now that may have sounded like big words, but they quickly backed them up by playing the audio of the Haunted Mansion ride.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
Which truly sounded like a ghost flying in circles around my head.
That's kind of cool because it sounds like it's going behind me.
That is in my brain. It's literally like he's flying around the room. They even let me control the software so I can finally prove to Bob that ghosts aren't real.
Ah, it's crazy.
It's all around.
That is cool.
Or they actually are. Whoa.
I'm not impressed. My Go XLR does that.
The ghost host.
Greg explained that the studio tricks our brains by mimicking real life. Because if you hear a door slam off to your right, even with your eyes closed, the reason you still know the sound came from that direction is because the sound waves hit your right ear just milliseconds before your left ear. So your brain does the complicated math to make it just feel obvious to you. So in the studio, if you have the speaker
Why
on
can't
the
my
right
brain do
play
that
a
with my
sound
aiming?
Milliseconds before the speaker on your left, it hits your ear milliseconds earlier and tricks your brain into thinking the sound is only coming from that side. So even though we think the sound of this ghost is coming from just the speakers in the corner, in actuality, all the speakers in the room are playing the sound, just some are slightly delayed.
And so we use all of those tricks in our sound design to fool your brain into thinking you're hearing things that you're not really hearing.
I just had one more question. Can I touch one of these buttons?
No!
After promising to pay for everything I'd just broken, our tour guide informed us that.
So I gotta go.
I wonder how much this tour would actually cost you if you weren't like
That feels
YouTube
like a
famous.
mistake. Bob, where should we go?
Going to the model shop. Come on.
Model shop. And with that, we wandered the halls of Disney Imagineering. Bob, you seem lost.
I think it's this way.
Luckily, we spotted a sign that told us we were definitely in the right spot. Whoa. I'm saying whoa a lot today, Bob.
That's what Imagineering
Kind of
does.
is like a whoa
So,
spot,
see,
huh?
we got a guy in a lab coat.
We kind of snuck in here. No worries. Is this okay?
Yo, he was over there like hunchback. Disney has me working.
It's your last day as an Imagineer. What is this?
What we do here in the model shop, we design our attractions before we actually actually build them.
Is this little thing part of the ride?
We like to have fun in the shop, so we put little Easter
cat.
eggs here and there.
That's a good Easter egg. Sam explained to us that when designing a ride, it's super important to put yourself at the perspective of the audience.
So you can just kind of squat down and kind of go through here.
Okay, I'm liking it. However, it turns out as these rides get more complex, it's harder to get a good perspective with just your eyes. What
It's a
Imagineers
crouch walk
want
through
to be
here.
able to do was
I sent a hamster through here with a camera.
the hamster cam.
Completely custom. I did this over a couple of evenings.
It looks like a build box to me.
Yeah. This incredible piece of engineering not only had a
Hashtag
360
ad.
camera, but it's also packed with features like LED lighting, independent suspension, and an ingenious system to use the walls of the ride to turn the wheels, which allow this mini roller coaster to drive through any twist or turn. Very cool, Sam. It's not as adorable as a hamster, but it's a lot more practical.
Yes.
And with that, Bob and I had at last
That's
found
pretty
the
sweet.
place we'd been looking for, the research and development wing of Imagineer.
This is where all the real engineering takes place. Wow.
I wanted to do that to my wall.
Just
This
one
yellow
more
thing.
time.
Just
Look
put
at
some
that.
tape up and
That
paint over
alone
it.
is such a good idea.
Oh my god, we're nerds.
We finally found the thing us nerds love most. Robots. Oh, I know this. Roll the clip, because this is the coolest thing ever.
Hey, can I help you guys?
That's the Spider-Man bot?
Do you know anything about these?
A little bit.
I feel like that was a humble little bit, Tony.
They are our aerial stunt robots.
Tony explained to us that this extremely complex stunt robot actually started out as just a pair of sticks they had stuck together using a pneumatic hinge and some sensors. Then it became a slightly more complex stick with 2 hinges.
Because if we figured we can control that, we can start to see how it could be a person. So this is sort of the moment where we said, okay, let's go all in. We'll keep it pneumatic, build it fast. We called it Pneumataman.
And when you
Pneumata
launch them, they
Man.
land in a net.
Yeah.
And that's how I did it with the squirrels. Roll the clip.
Yo, that's the first time I've seen him was like
When we
squirrel
started to do
videos.
things with electric servos, we were really able to capture performance. And that's the big change from these pneumatic ones.
Can it do it better than a human at this point?
Yes, because we needed our launches to be about 10 Gs. Who can actually hold on to a rope and do a 10 G
Bob,
throw?
for starters.
But
Yeah, Bob can. Bob's swole.
Yeah. I love that someone just throws out an idea and then you just like, let's do one part. Then
Wait a
let's do it better.
second.
And
Wait
someone
a
just throws out an
second.
idea.
Is this the guy from fucking... Is this the guy from Mythbusters? Or am I just racist?
And then you just like, let's do one.
Let me know.
Then
Yeah,
let's
just
make
one
it
step
better.
at a time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mistake I think engineers make, is they try and make this first. Start very simple to understand the principles, right?
lots of trial and error. For instance, we probably thrown that robot
I'm racist,
over
Chad.
1,000
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'll have to start working on that video.
Looks just like Tom Holland.
Next, we swung around to the other side of the building where
See,
we
Science Bob
happened
just
to
did it too. It's
find-
easy.
Oh, hey, we have visitors.
Hey, this is Lanny. He's an absolutely legendary Imagineer who's patented more things than I can count. One of which is this.
The world's only multi-user, expandable, modular, omnidirectional treadmill floor.
Also known as a holotile.
So I can walk in any direction. A number of people can be on that floor, and they will never bump into each other.
What the heck is happening here?
The secret to the floor is this
What
mechanism.
Which works by
Fuck
simply
is
using
my-
a series
what?
of these small angular discs that are controlled by 2 gears. One which turns the angle of the disc, and the other that separately spins the top of the disc. And when you rotate a couple hundred of these discs in unison, you can super easily move objects in any direction. Wow. So simple. Like, how did I not think of this? And by using LiDAR senses to see where your feet are, the hollow tiles can be programmed to move your feet in the opposite direction of your steps, which very effectively
Yo, for
simulates the
VR
feeling
though,
of a moving
that would be
floor.
amazing.
That is so wild. I could never walk off this floor. I could probably do a killer moonwalk on this thing. And this tech is so cool because when combined with VR screens, it can be used for tons of different stuff like video games, filmmaking, or even the Force. Oh, that feels amazing. It's like making cookies. Stir it.
Like making cookies, it's like making magic.
Took me a second to find the camera. Unfortunately for me though, Bob had also found the Force.
Rebecca.
Oh, the dark side of the Force. I'm sorry, you'll get that bonus after all. You can have President's Day off. I'm sorry. And as Bob and I were getting ready to
God,
go
what a
home,
good
thinking our
job getting
tour was
President's Day
over,
off,
we were
imagine.
distracted by the most adorable robot in existence. Oh my God. Hey, little guy. Oh, he's coming fast. Hi. How are you? Should we follow you?
You know how much money I would pay to have one of those? Fat Cat would be out of here, dude.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark. Hi. Some of whom were clearly not subscribers.
Hey, oh no, he's scanning me. What are you doing?
These droids were so lifelike and endearing, I was starting to believe they were really alive.
Can I pet you? Oh, he likes it. He likes it.
Until I looked around the room and saw 4 people holding remotes. This is Mike, the lead engineer, who explained that
we're really combining the gaming industry, animatronics, and robotics.
these robots are kind of like real-life video game characters and have a series of pre-programmed emotes that they can do. Jump! Which are amazing.
Dude, that little jump was adorable.
To life.
He's clearly interested in me.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
These things are bipedal. I got to imagine there's a lot of work that needs to happen so they don't tip over.
Typically, when you're animating, you're not considering physics.
For sure.
If we took the animation, just played on a robot, they would just fall over.
So in order to keep these droids standing while also performing complex animations, the Imagineers trained the droids using a technique called reinforcement learning.
So you think of a baby learning how to walk, it tries something, maybe falls down, tries something slightly different, falls down again. The robot's doing something very similar.
Basically, these droids get put in a virtual physics environment where they run through thousands and thousands of simulations in which they get pushed or tripped. And so with every iteration, they get better at teaching themselves how not to fall.
So, can I like gently push one of these and see what happens?
You can.
Oh, he said no? Hey, get back here. Can I have a volunteer? Okay, pal, I'm gonna push you. Are you excited? Okay, that's a yes. All right. Oh, you're sturdy that way.
It may seem harsh to push this cute little guy, but because of reinforcement learning, it was something he'd seen 1,000 times before and therefore knew how to react to stay upright.
Wow.
That's cool. I mean, no doubt you could shove that thing over, but like,
all of you guys bring it to life. I know.
man.
And with that, Bob and I both knew what we had.
I just have to live a little bit longer and I can have a pet robot.
And it turned out that's where they drew the line.
Do you think they'll put brains in robots at some point?
As they finally escorted us out of the building, our guide mentioned something.
I guarantee someone watching this
No,
right
honestly,
now
I would buy like 2. If those things were like 600, like 600 bucks a pop, Disney, I'm gonna order one.
Everything they do is the same mission we have at Crunch Labs.
Loving to create new things is what makes scientists and what makes engineers successful, without a doubt.
And that's the same attitude we apply to all our build boxes, where you can learn the identical engineering concepts these Imagineers use to build the future of theme parks. So whether you end up here at Crunch Labs, or as an Imagineer, or even working at NASA,
oh,
your
shit.
engineering journey can start today if you just pay attention to the magic all around you.
I never resonated with the photo more of a kid.
Your engineer, so where you can learn
Engineers
Where was that?
attention to the magic all around.
I feel like that would be my Disney reaction as a kid too.